Hi guys, today's video is a lot more serious. I haven't done one of these kinds of videos in a while, but basically I'm just going to be very open and honest with things that have happened to me in my life, and something that has always been a struggle and I've dealt with for a very long time, and that is issues with my weight. I want to be honest, and I'm hoping this video isn't like triggering to any sort of, eating disorders or anything. I don't want you to feel that way. I just want to be honest, and I just want to kind of say that there's light at the end of the tunnel, and that things get better. And they can get worse, they can get better, but you can come out of it a stronger person. I just want to be positive, and I'm just kind of hoping that if I'm honest about things, it'll help other people to feel, confident and maybe honest about their situations. So yeah, I'm just going to go into it. As a child, I lived in a very small village near Leeds for about, I think it was 10 or 11 years. I can't remember if it was the year 2000 or 2001 that my family moved. And as a child, I was very active. I tried lots of different sports. I like to go out with my friends every day, like play out, like playing outside, not going out. Wasn't like clubbing at 10. And I like to ride my bike a lot. I'd climb trees, all that kind of stuff. So I'd always be active, and I was quite a healthy, happy child, until about the age of 10 or 11, when my family had to pack up and move away, which happened because my dad got like a really big promotion, but he had to move to Scarborough in order to do so, to have this job. So we all moved, and it was awful, I'm not gonna lie. It was awful. I'm getting quite upset just thinking about it. It really just brought my everything down. I had no friends. I was in the last year of primary school at this point, so I was about 10, and so everyone had already made all their friends, and then we were just about to move into secondary school. And of course by that point, groups have formed, people are friends, and it was hard, very hard. And so little old me turned to eating. I did. I ate my feelings. And I was very sad. And it was very painful for me. And I put on a lot of weight. I am my biggest, and I think this was when I was in year 7, I'm going to say I was in, so I would have been 11 or 12. I was a size 16, which is rather large for a child. As a child, at that age, you shouldn't even really be in women's sizes, apparently, if you're healthy, in the norm. But I actually had clothes that were a size 16. So I was big. I was very big for my age, and I ended up with epilepsy. I got diagnosed, which was also brought on by moving and having such a hard time. So, but in order for the medication to truly work, I had to lose weight. I was so obese that the medication just wasn't really even powerful enough for my system. It was very hard. And I started secondary school, and I had no one with me. It's very hard, very difficult, and eating was the one thing that made me happy, and I couldn't do it. And it was a big struggle in my life, and obviously I was very sick because I had epilepsy, and it was ruining my conscious life. I've got entire days of my life where I don't know they happened. My mum will tell me about them. apparently she had to bathe me, feed me, clothe me. I don't remember any of that. And so yeah, I was very big, and my mum had to keep me on a very strict diet. She was the one who had to hide food from me. They couldn't really leave me alone because they knew I'd just find food and eat it. And she had to like pack all my dinners. I couldn't have a school dinner because they could give me that money and I could spend it on anything that was like horrendous. So they had to pack me set food for my dinners. I had to eat with whenever my parents did. Slowly I started to make friends, which meant I was going out more. I was walking around, meeting my friends, going to, you know, go to call for people, as it's called, so, you know, you knock on the door, you're coming out to hang around, yeah. So I was working out more. I also was struggling with asthma, but I didn't get diagnosed with that till I was 19, so I had a lot of breathing problems because I was big. But then, sorry, by the time I was 16, I lost a lot of weight. It did take me all of that time between all my secondary school life to lose the weight. It did. But when I got to 16, I was then too thin. I looked ill. I was not confident. I did not like how I looked at all. I look at myself now back then and I think, oh God, Vicky, you were a mess. So then I went from one extreme to the other. I went from being obese to being underweight. I was very thin. I wasn't say I was, you know, completely ill thin, but I could have got there if I'd have stuck to what I was doing. So obviously then the diet went, and I could eat how I wanted, and you know, I was more active, I had friends. So for a little while I was good, and I had, you know, a nice normal body, and I got myself to a really good weight. I would say by the time I was 18 I had a great figure, maybe about 20 actually. No, actually, tell a lie, I would have been 18 because that is when I met my fiance that I spoke about in my Dear Me video, the one who kind of ruined my life. Oh, and I was pretty fit then. I looked great for my personal tastes. I was happy with my weight, and then I got into that relationship, and I'm the kind of person who said I eat my feelings, happy or sad. So we were very happy at the beginning, and you know, we used to eat out a lot and get a lot of takeaways and things because we were dating and think, you know how it goes. And I did put on weight then, but as the relationship progressed and things got worse and worse, I definitely ate my feelings again, and I got big again. I started making videos where you could actually see me on this channel as I was losing the weight from that relationship. So you may have noticed in these videos that my weight has gone up and down a little bit. I lost all the weight again, and then I'd say within about 6 months of me being free from that relationship, I got back down to the figure that I was happy with. You know, I do like being curvy, I do like being a bit bigger, but not to the point where it's like obesity or overweight. I would like to remain a UK size 12, but on the beginning half of that scale, if you see what I mean. Like, I'd like to be maybe getting into some baggy size 10s, but mainly a 12, instead of being, you know, say a bigger size 12 and needing a 14, if you see what I mean in the scale. So I lost the weight again, and then I got into another relationship, and I did the happy eating thing then. In that relationship I ate a lot of takeaways and, you know, and all that jazz, and I did put on a little bit of weight, but not a lot in that relationship, which is the one that I had just before the relationship I'm in now. In this relationship I have struggled with my weight a lot. Not because I've been unhappy, I've been really happy you guys can probably see that from my video saying I'm going to change my life and, you know, move away. And from our holiday, you probably see we had a great time. We get along really well. But I just kind of, I've been eating because I'm happy. And I actually got quite up there of being as big as I used to be. I was very close to getting to be as big as I ever have been at my biggest. So just recently, as in, I think it's been a month and a half, I have been on a new diet. I have not been on a stricter diet as I was as a younger person, because that was just too much, and really I went through puberty during all that, and so I obviously did some growing and things which helped, which I didn't need to be as strict on my diet. So I've toned it in, and I'm on a diet, but it's not ridiculously strict, but it's working. I've pretty much lost a stone in a month and a half, which is nice for me. I'm very happy with myself. My goal was to lose a stone by my birthday. My birthday is in October, so I've lost it before my birthday, which is great, but that was the goal I set myself because that seemed like a healthy goal to set. So I am currently struggling with my weight again, but not to the extreme that I was as a youth. But I think sadly, once your body gets used to yo-yo dieting, you have to really try to keep yourself at a normal figure. I am a size 12 right now, but I'm not the small end of size 12. As I say, I'm the baggy size. I'm definitely in my like fat clothes for a size 12. I don't mean to be harsh when I say these things. I just mean to be honest. I really want to get to be able to fit in some of my favourite dresses again. The thing that put me on this diet was I was going on a night out, and I wanted to wear one of my dresses that I hadn't worn for a little while, and I was like, oh, I like wearing that dress, I'll wear that, and I couldn't zip it up. So that is what has inspired me, because I can't let my weight go out of control any longer. It was too much of an issue as a young person. I need to be an adult and fix this myself. I can't rely on my mum to sort me out. My mum's already, you know, my mum's got her own life to deal with. She doesn't need to worry about me and my weight, though she is really supportive. I've told her about my diet and things, and she really believes that I'm trying my best. And I believe I'm trying my best. I never thought I'd be this good at dieting on my own without a parent to, you know, force me to diet. I've found a way that's healthy, and I can still have nice things. Like, for example, was it yesterday or the day before? Yesterday, I want to say, I had biscuits, and I didn't go over the limits of my diet because I'd managed to find the foods that were good enough for me, but also allowed room for something treaty, which is great. And when I went on my holiday, I ate, you know, unhealthily. I didn't stick to my diet on holiday, but I didn't eat anywhere near as badly as I could have done if I'd have kept going without thinking about the diet. But it's not, I'm not saying I forced myself to eat healthily on holiday. I definitely had some cake, definitely had some profiteroles, and you saw that I had a waffle and a pancake. So I did treat myself, and I put on 2 pounds during my holiday, and then I lost the 2 pounds the following week. So I'm working, I'm trying really hard. And I just want to be honest about, you know, I'm not going to be one of these YouTubers that's like, oh yeah, my life's perfect, and look at all these great things about my life, but don't look at this about me. I struggle with weight. It's true. It's very, very true. And you may have noticed just from seeing my face in videos that sometimes I look thinner than others, or, you know, bigger than others. That's just real life. And I just wanted to get it out there and say, you know, you can overcome these struggles. I am very sensitive about my move, and about my original move, and about my teen years. It's true, I had a struggle, but I'm here, and, you know, I'm 25 years old now, nearly 26. God, a month to go, I'll be 26. And, you know, I've managed to settle my life. and I've managed to move, which is terrifying, and not be miserable. I do have friends here, maybe not as many as I'd like. I don't know a lot of people, but the people I work with are great, lovely people. I feel like they are my friends. I have actually the other kid who was my friend when I first moved to Scarborough actually lives in York now with me. Yeah, I live in York, and he is still here for me. We're still really close friends. I love him to death. Thank you for being here for both of my moves. Obviously I have my boyfriend Phil, which you've all seen I get along with really well. He's great. But it is hard, and I just want you guys to know that I am human, and I'm coming out of this a better person, a bigger person, and I'm not ashamed to keep it a secret that I have, you know, struggled a lot with my health. I'm getting better, and I just want people to know that you can do it. You can lose that weight, or you can put on that weight that you need to put on, and you can, you know, feel positive in yourself. Because even though I am quite, you know, a big curvy girl as I am, and I do want to lose a bit more weight, I still feel like I can be really pretty, you know. I'm not trying to say I'm gorgeous or anything either. I just want to say I can feel confident. Like, for example, my dad just got married, and when I tried on a dress, well, the dress that I wore, I tried it on with my sisters, and I got that dress, and then when they saw me at the wedding, they were like, wow, like, you really must have tried so hard, you know, you look really great. The dress fit initially, like, it wasn't bad, but I had lost weight to make the, you know, to add that extra oomph to how the dress made me look, and I felt really pretty, you know. I felt, you know, really great on my dad's wedding. I felt, you know, like that was great for me. I've worked really hard, and I don't want to lose a lot more weight, but I do need to try a bit harder just to keep myself under control. I'm going to have to, you know, consciously think more about what I eat, even when I do lose the weight, so that I don't pile it all back on again. But I am trying to still treat myself to nice foods. Yes, this is a bit of a waffly story, but I just wanted to get it out there and be honest and try and be positive about it. If you feel like you want to talk to me about these kind of struggles, that's great. We can talk about it. I've got my feelings out. I think it's been a while since I've been a bit cryy in a video. We needed that apparently. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope that this has been a good, supportive, helpful video for people, and I hope that you know, don't take this as me trying to trigger people, or, you know, I don't want it to be negative. I just want it to be honest. I've probably said that too many times. I'm just going to go now. Thank you for staying till the end if you have, and I love you. Bye!